What's happening, YouTubers? Once again, it's me, myself, and I, also known as Mistapagan, or Warren, if you will, or just Hey You. Looks like I kind of forgot about YouTube for a minute here. You know, was enjoying I guess you could say, the summertime fun. Forgot you can get on YouTube. So I'm checking in, see what's going on with everybody. Today's topic is whatever you want to put out there. We'll talk about it together for about 15, 20 minutes, I would say. We don't have to go too deep in it, but that's today's subject matter. It's on you. Anything goes. So if you're already out there, you're already checked in, send me a shout out. Everybody, let me know how you're doing on this wonderful Monday. Looks like I got in. Man, I must have been rushing to get home. I got in a whole 10 minutes earlier today. My eyes are dry. It's one of those dusty days. That reminds me, I need to run to the store this evening to pick up some stuff. I'll probably do it around 7:30. I don't know. Maybe not. But if you're already on and you're on this live, send me a shout out. Somebody told me YouTube was losing its gusto. I don't know. I don't be on it that much, except for listening to music. I started off good with doing live and recorded content. And as with anything else, I'll jump on something else and forget all about it. So that's pretty much how it went for me. But nevertheless, I'm here. Can't make you no promises as to how long. I said 20 minutes, but we'll see. We shall see. I'm actually kind of sleepy. It says, welcome live chat. Remember to guard your privacy, blah, blah, blah. I think my privacy is pretty guarded. But once again, if you're already just now checking in, greetings to each and every one of you. Hello, King. Today's subject is whatever you want to talk about. So you put it out there. If you got anything, Mackenzie and King, you got anything out there that you want to discuss in particular, just go ahead and lead off with it. I'm basically just checking in. It's probably been a week or two since I did this live thing. I don't know. I can't remember. Matter of fact, I haven't even checked my YouTube. Hello to you too as well. Esranuza, Saul, everybody else. Rachel, greetings to everyone. Rachel, Raquel, Lily, hi. E. King, hi. Everybody else, hi. Leslie, hi. What am I doing right now? I'm on live chatting with you guys. Mackenzie, that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I got in from work, looks like 10 minutes early, decided to get on YouTube and check in. So, weather here in Metro Atlanta, Georgia area, it was warm. I won't say hot, a little cloudy, but we finally had a good day of absolutely no rain. It was a great day, actually. I was inside majority of it. And I need to get back out a little bit later. No, I don't play Roblox. If that's some type of a game, the funny thing is, I don't play any video games. I barely play board games. I'm one of those type of people. My attention span is too short to sit there and play games. I can do anything else. I can't sit there and watch repetitive sports because it's the same thing. You know, football, 3-4 downs, you're out. You know, it's the same old stuff. So I get bored with it. But what do you mean that's crazy? Mackenzie, what's crazy? That I don't play any video games? No, it's not crazy. It's not for everybody. I don't see the point in it. I mean, I see people do it. I have nothing against video games, but I just don't play them. I've never bought a video game or a cartridge for myself. Family members, yeah, they did way back in the old days, but I tried it. It's like anything else. I tried smoking. It wasn't for me. You know, you we all can't think that we all play video games or we all watch football or we all watch basketball. No, we all don't. It's all about being an individual. Looking forward to the upcoming pool party that I'm not having, but you know, and I love that y'all like video games. I'm not, don't get me wrong, y'all, I'm not putting down video games or gamers. It's just not something that I do. So I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression right there. Because sometimes we can get a little bit sensitive. And that's not what I'm getting at here. I just don't play them. I just don't play them. Y'all gotta excuse me adjusting this camera. I know y'all crooked right now. But y'all know there's no fancy editing with me. It is what it is. You get what you get. My camera is crooked, but I'm just gonna roll with it instead of keep putting my hand in y'all faces. There we go. But like I said, opening, if you guys have anything in particular you want to talk about, somebody asked me about video games. Somebody asked me about the weather. What are your take on video games? What are some of your favorite video games? You doing online or you still buying games? I don't even know how that works. And I think because 98% of my daily work that keeps the lights on, I'm on a computer. And if I'm not on the computer, I'm checking messages on my phone. I wouldn't want to give up my spare time playing games. I just don't sit still long enough to play them. Got a guitar. I've been teaching myself the guitar, but after about 15 minutes, I don't want to do that no more. It's just I have to be in the mood to do certain things. But King, I see you mentioning those things, but I still don't know what it is. Can you pick one of them and explain it to me? I really want your input on it. For those of us like me and maybe one or two others in the world that don't know what you're talking about, explain the Minecraft, if you will. Short explanation. No, get a short description of it. Give a short description. I mean, I can tell you I like to cook, but if I say spoon, fork, knife, spatula, I'm not telling you what I cook and how do you cook it. See, it's all about communication. Yeah, I can Google it if I was that interested, but I want input from you guys on some of the things that you absolutely like, what you like about it. What type of actual game is it? Is it a drama? Is it an action? Is it storyline based? Is it based on the past 5 years of current events? I mean, help me out. When it comes to the video games, I'm the dum-dum here. So help me out. There we go. Call of Duty is a gun game, blah, blah, blah. If you can see P, you screens, people. Okay. I do know there's a direct, I do know what I can tell you what I know about video games is that there's a direct connection to some, get me what I'm saying, some gamers and all of these school shootings and all this other stuff because they wanted to take it into real life. And because a lot of them, some spent from ages of 7 all the way to 18 being locked away in their own closet, in their own basement, in their own bedroom, playing pew games. And they don't have some don't have the social skills. So somebody might have picked on them when they was in their 8th grade. And for the next 4.5 years, he named one of his enemies on his game, Joe, who picked on him. There's all kind of reasons why people came back and started doing all this mass shooting, all this other stuff. But a lot of psychologists seem to link that with gaming. And I don't know. I've never felt like I need to go back and retaliate on a group of people. Somebody cross you just cross them back. Go out back and fight them and get it over with. Do it the old fashioned way. Either you're gonna take an ass whooping or you're gonna give one. But you live to fight another day. But E King, it's not about whether I'm wasting my time. Like I said, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I just never took to it. It just never was a thing for me. Like weed. I don't smoke weed. That ain't a thing for me. I hate the smell of it. You know, um, I don't drive like a maniac. I take good care of both of my vehicles. I didn't, a lot of people think things are just that disposable, which in a sense it is disposable. But if you're going to invest money into a vehicle and you don't have the mindset to try to prolong it or take care of it, you might as well get you a little $300 car and just hope that it gets you from point A to point B. Um, I tend to take care of things. I'm not flashy. I don't buy a lot of stuff. Um, just it is what it is. Everybody's different. No, I won't even say that. Let me take that back off the table. No, we aren't all different because, like I said a couple of times before on social media, they've got it where they will put one skit out there, and now you got 20 people doing the exact same skit. So they're controlling our minds and they're thinking one way. The minute you see somebody doing something differently, we look at that person as the weirdo. And I don't understand that. What do y'all think about that? If they had a pair of, perfect example, if shoe store A had a pair of Jordan Classics, whatever that is, Jordan 5, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna say some brand new Jordans, okay? And they had 2,000 pairs. They was gonna sell them for 500. They decided to sell them for $100. I could be the third person in line, or you could be the third person in the store. Just because your mind, when you got up that morning, you was going to buy some New Balance and you standing in line instead of getting those Jordans, people gonna think you weird or different. It's just not for you. So, this walk alike, talk alike, all this kind of stuff. But anyway, let's get off the video games. What's happening with the Diddy trials? How do you all feel about that? Are you guys hearing some of that stuff that's making you raise an eyebrow and say, ooh, that might be interesting? What do you guys think about that? Some of y'all have some little secret dog fantasies and fetishes that you want to bring to real life, or you just gonna keep it as a fetish and a fantasy? Where do we stand on that? E King, don't worry about people judging. If they're gonna judge you, oh well. You can't please everybody. I'm only interested in pleasing myself. Whoever the lucky woman is in my life, she get pleased sometimes she don't. But here's my thing. Don't sit there waiting for me to take you all the way when you're not helping get along on the ride. That's the way I feel about that. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. And that's where a lot of the disconnect comes in. We start talking about sex and stuff like that. I don't think nobody in this day and age should just lay there and let the other person do all the work. I really don't. We both had to put in the effort so we can both get something out of it. I just feel like that's the way it is. We could talk about relationships. We could talk about marriage. We could talk about cheating, which I was doing that earlier 2 or 3 months ago. We can go back on all that. We can revisit all that. We could talk about the new person that I met. Well, she reached out to me. Y'all get this. I don't know how many of y'all on here, but I want y'all opinion on this. No, I don't. I'm just gonna say it. So I met her, and she reached out to me. We was having good conversations, and her mom lives with her, but her mom is up in years. So he's talking blah blah blah, and she had nerve to tell me, well, in reference to her mom, well, we are a package deal. And I said, a package for what? I haven't said anything about expressing my interest in us becoming that serious to where we're going to be living together, first of all. And because she kept bringing up her mom about everything. And she made reference to what I had in my profile when I said, a lot of times people can't shut up talking about their kids in order to get to know the person you're interested in. And she took that to mean I didn't like kids. No, read it 5 more times. Read it slowly, lady. Pay attention to what I wrote. So then she started talking about her mom. And then she come back next day and said, do you have a problem with my relationship with my mom? I said, no, that's your mom. Well, it ain't got nothing to do with that. She took offense to that. But I'm like, well, and I questioned her, every phone conversation that we've had lately in the last 4 days, which sometimes have been 3 conversations in a day, you keep bringing up your mama. When do you give her a rest so we can talk? Can two people just talk about two people without all that other stuff? And she asked me, why is that a problem for me? It's not a problem for me. It's a problem for her because she cannot remove herself from that situation long enough to find her own self, her own freedom, and prepare herself for dating. And like I said to her, I'm not going to be sitting around here. I didn't want to be cruel about this, but I said, I don't have 5 years to sit around waiting for whatever happens between you and mama. And when she made the comment about a package deal, she was pretty much making reference to if we got married, mama gonna be staying with us. The hell? I really mean that. No. I've done no way. Not that I'm looking to get married, but I'm saying that wouldn't happen. Now, if I got involved with somebody, and let's say we did get married and something happens a year from now, 2 years from there, where their parent may have to come stay for a while. It can be for a while to save money to get them to the next phase of being in a assisted living facility because I am not a caregiver. I don't have the patience. I ain't finna be wiping nobody. I know one day I'm gonna get there. Somebody gonna have to take care of me, and that's why I'm gonna be in assisted living. I'm not putting a burden on nobody because it is a burden. So anyway, she was making the comments about that, and I simply said, "Well, we're not getting to that level. This is not a. I'm not that interested in her like that. To be talking about a package deal, getting married, her mama living with us. The way I figured, and this is what I said to her. I say, so you work? She said, yeah. I said, your mom gets Social Security. Well, yeah, my mom, she doing well for herself. So basically, I can just quit my job, move in, let y'all take care of me. Wow, no, it's not gonna be that kind of party. Well, how else? What other benefits would I have for moving in with somebody named mama? What other benefits? If I want to get that serious with somebody, I want to be serious with that one person. Because I'm at a situation right now or at an age where most people I meet, hopefully their kids are grown and they ain't living at home with mama. I don't have the patience for that. And that's one of the biggest issues I have when I meet people. That's one of the top 5 questions I ask. Do you live alone? Not that I'm trying to move in, but I want to make sure you have, if not as much, almost as much free time as I have. Because when I get up and leave out of here, I ain't got to worry about a pet. I ain't got to worry about nobody living here. I enjoy my freedom. I enjoy going out. Went out over the weekend. Actually, I had too much weekend. And it started Thursday. Let me tell y'all something. When I tell you yesterday, I had zero energy. I had no energy to do nothing yesterday. Got invited out to two events yesterday. No. I had to relax. I had to take it easy. You can overdo it. You can push yourself. But Saturday, I had a great time. Not complaining about I got tired because I hung out. I enjoyed the company. I enjoyed where I was. But being up late Thursday, late Wednesday night, late Thursday night, Friday. Still kind of late, but that's because I was letting those conversations on the phone go longer than I normally do. And it was with the same person talking about her mama. And I told her today when she texted me, I got to limit my phone calls to an hour. Why? Because it's too much during time spent talking on that phone. Too much. And I can't do it. But anyway, cheers to y'all. I'm just drinking something blue. That's all. Something in the blue can. That's all it is. So, what else is going on in you guys' world? Y'all fill me in on your weekend. If anybody had a good weekend, give me a thumbs up. If you had a terrible weekend, give me a thumbs down. I myself had a great weekend. I'm gonna play out the rest of this day. I have leftovers, but I ate that for lunch, so I think I need to fix something else, or I get tired of it. That'll be my lunch tomorrow. Yesterday, I made a really, really tasty chicken stir fry that I wanted to record. I pulled out my DJI action cam, set it up on the tripod, put it right here on my tabletop bar, and didn't even hit record. Just as soon as I set it down, it kind of slipped my mind. I've got to get back into the phase of doing more YouTube content. I kind of, I'm not. It has nothing to do with the amount of subscribers I have. It's just I'm starting to not think about it as much. Y'all know what I'm saying? Uh, Maybe that'll kick off when I got a pool party coming up on the 21st. I'll be checking in live from the pool party. I will be doing that. And I won't be showing a whole lot of people. I may just show the pool. Damn, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to be very respectful of that. This coming weekend, and I also went to the casino Saturday. That's what happened. So I got tired. I got worn out. I want to go back this coming weekend, but this time I'm going by myself. So I can be on my own time. I want to travel on my own time this time. I don't mind taking somebody with me, but when they go down there, they take $30 and then they spend that $30 in 2 minutes. Now they huffing and puffing ready to go home. So I don't want to do that again this coming week. How many of you are planning on getting married this year? Anybody? Good luck. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't say nothing bad about it. I can't. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna get on here and talk for I said 15, 20 minutes. It's now pushing 21 minutes. I'm gonna discount the first 5 when nobody was on with me. So I'm gonna go all the way up to probably a minute 25 or 30. So if anybody else got anything they want to add at this current time, by all means, go ahead and add it. I don't mind. Other than that, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my cold refreshment and enjoy my Monday evening. I hope you all have a great Monday evening. But I may or may not post a couple of videos this evening. I still have anything to talk about right now. I've talked about the ones that I recorded. I pretty much talked about everything that I want to talk about. I don't have anything pressing. I can get on a rant and a rave, but I ain't in the mood to do that right now. People think I'm mad when I do it. I just go way off. I don't be mad. I just like talk trash. And it's like I was doing pretty good when I was trash talking. Maybe I'll get back into that. Not about no one person in particular, but I think everybody likes drama. Everybody likes conflict. So that gets your ratings up, or no matter what platform you're on, apparently. So maybe I'll do that a little bit more. But, once again, thank you all for, chiming in with me. For those of you that are subscribers to my channel, I apologize for being away for this 1 week, 2 week, whatever it has been. I'm still around. I just kind of was one of those out of sight, out of mind type things. I'm back. I'm here. No guarantee on day-to-day updates, videos. Take it as it comes. Maybe back on later on today. I don't know. Just depends on what comes up. All depends. The only thing I got going on today is, what am I going to cook for dinner? You know what? When your only issue is, do I want fish or chicken for dinner? You have a pretty good life because you're not concerned about it. I ain't worried about no light bill. I ain't worried about, no car note. I ain't worried about no car insurance. Not worried about it. When it comes due, I pay it. And I used to be one of those when I was younger. Man, I got to pay a bill again. I don't even give it a second thought. Credit cards. I only paid 3 credit card bills. I actually down to 2 now because one of them I went on and zeroed it out. And the other one's probably got like $100 on, I don't know, just to keep them active. Because it does help your credit, sometimes. But I don't worry about bills. I figure if I come up short see myself coming up short, I may have to just juggle a few things to make it right. The hardly ever happens, but some months, you kind of get carried away. I almost got carried away this month, but going to the casino, I swear I took $350 to lose. I came back with $790, so minus the gas, I think I did pretty good. That was a good day. I probably could have won more, but my buddy was ready to go, like he had somewhere to be. I want to talk about him too at another date because he be on one. I don't know what's going on with him. I hope he's like, hope if he's about to go crazy, I hope he don't do it while he's riding with me. But in the meantime, everybody have a great Monday. I'm gonna get off here and get my day started, my evening started rather. Um, I'll talk to you guys really soon. Everybody, take care. Have a great evening.